everyone, welcome back to Contented Living. This is where we enjoy everyday things and see life through grateful eyes. And today we're going to be continuing our One Pot Wonder series with chicken lo mein. It is a tasty favorite that we have quite often here at our house. So let's get started. So we're going to start with some chicken thighs. I have 2 pounds. They've been cut into bite-sized pieces. I have about 6 ounces of some fine green beans cut into some thin pieces as well. And I know this is called chicken lo mein, that's what I call it. And I have made this recipe with chow mein noodles. But one time I went to my grocery store and I could not find chow mein noodles. So I found these, they're actually udon stir-fry noodles. So I tried those and my husband and I actually like them better. And they're already cooked, so they're a little bit easier to incorporate into the dish. So is this a true lo mein dish? You be the judge, I don't know. But it works for our family. So we're going to use 2 14.2 ounce packages of udon stir-fry noodles. I have 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I have about 1/2 cup of chopped onion. I'm using yellow onion today. And for the sauce, I have 1/2 cup of a very special ingredient. Today I'm going to be using Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce. Now you may think that's a very strange ingredient to include in chicken lo mein, but let me tell you, it is not what you think. It is absolutely delicious, and it does not come off as barbecue sauce. It is actually going to have more of an umami teriyaki sauce flavor, and when I put it in a dish, it just comes off as teriyaki sauce to me. I don't even think of it as a barbecue sauce anymore. It's an absolute favorite of ours. So let's get started cooking. All right, we're going to start with a medium-sized pot, and I have a little bit of extra virgin olive oil that is heating on the stove. And now we are going to begin cooking our chicken thighs. And you don't have to use chicken thighs, you can use chicken breast if that's what you like better. I have found cooking anything that I have to cut the chicken up, like quesadillas or this recipe, that if I use chicken thighs, it comes out a little more tender and not quite so dry and tough when I use chicken breast. So sometimes I have 2 kinds of raw chicken in my freezer. I'll have chicken thighs for when I'm going to cook chicken in a recipe like this. And then I'll also have chicken breast if I'm going to keep it whole, because my husband likes it better that way. All right, so we've given our chicken a couple of minutes to start cooking. Now we're going to add a couple more ingredients. So we're going to put our 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. And 1/2 cup chopped onion. We're just going to let that hang out for a little bit. That onion and garlic smells good. You may have noticed, even though you know I love salt, I have not added any salt or pepper to this yet. And I actually can't remember, but I don't think I need to put any salt in this one because the saltiness of the Japanese barbecue sauce is going to take care of that. So I don't really want to salt at this point and get it too salty until I have a chance to taste once more ingredients are in the mixture. All right, that's cooking up pretty good. Now let's add some green beans. And lots of different vegetables work well in this. You can really use whatever works best for you. You can use cabbage, that would be good. Broccoli would be excellent. Carrots, really just anything that you like. I use green beans because that's what my husband likes, but really just have fun with it and make it yours. I also have started buying the little bags of frozen green beans as opposed to canned. I think they taste a little bit fresher when I cook with them. So sometimes I buy the cut, sometimes I buy the fine. Today we're using fine. Okay, our green beans have cooked down just a little bit. Gonna need a little more, but we're gonna go ahead and add the Japanese barbecue sauce. And this is Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce, the original variety. And remember I said it's gonna surprise you. It is not barbecue sauce like you think of here in Texas, like that you would put over a slab of ribs. This is more like a teriyaki That's what it tastes like to me, a teriyaki sauce. And I was in the grocery store shopping, trying to find some kind of teriyaki sauce, because if we're gonna make anything Asian themed, I love teriyaki. That's my go-to sauce. I've tried a couple different ones. I've tried ponzu, I've tried tamari, but teriyaki is hands down my favorite. So I was in the grocery store, and one thing that I try not to do in what I cook as much as I can is I don't like cooking with things that have alcohol in them. And I understand it cooks out, and there are some things that I do use that have it in there. Vanilla is one of them. But I was really excited when I found this one. I was intrigued first by the label because I thought, Japanese barbecue sauce, what is that? And when I started reading what it was about and that it's actually more like a teriyaki flavor, I got really excited. And then I read the ingredients. This one doesn't have alcohol. I'm so excited. So it is an amazing sauce. Anytime I want something teriyaki, it's now our go-to. I've made teriyaki burgers with it. I make it in this recipe all the time. So I was pretty excited to find that. Okay. All right, it's missing one thing, the noodles. Okay, so here is what we got in our package. This was one package, and we're gonna put them in one at a time. That one was a little stubborn. We're gonna try to break it up now. I must have used a different spoon the last time I cooked this, because this one's not working too good. It's a little floppy. When you make chicken lo mein, don't use a floppy spoon. Or just try that. Okay. That's a lot of noodles. I think I forgot, because this is a recipe that I got an inspiration from, a recipe online. I'll put the link to it in the description. But I have tweaked this and really made it my own. It does not call for the Japanese barbecue sauce. It doesn't call for this particular, everything that's in it. I've kind of just took the inspiration from the recipe and then just tweaked it as I went along. So I'll give the original recipe to give them credit for kind of where I got my inspiration from. But this one, I'll put the recipe for what I'm actually doing there so you know what we're cooking today too. I have never written down my recipe for this before, and I forgot. This particular type of noodle makes a lot. I think I bought 2 the first time I ever purchased it, because I thought that doesn't look like a lot. And then when I opened it and put it in the pot, man, it was a lot. So we're gonna use 1 package of noodles today, because I don't want to eat this for the next week. And I will tweak that in the recipe in the description. All right, we have turned our fire down, and now we are going to taste. Been cooking for just a few minutes, let the flavors start coming together. That's good. I'm gonna let that sauce cook down for just a few minutes. Even though it does not have the alcohol in it, it does taste better if you let it cook down for just a few minutes, let it kind of hang out and work its magic. All right, it's been simmering here on the stove for a few minutes. We just turned off our heat. Let's do a final taste test. Make sure it's just right. That tastes good. All right, it is finished. All right, our chicken lo mein is ready, and it's time to taste. Smells so good. Oh, it is hot too. Did you see that steam? I'm gonna try not to burn my tongue. Whew. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. That sauce is honestly what makes this. If you want like a restaurant quality teriyaki sauce, that really does it for me. Oh man. But then you've got the chicken in there. Let's try our chicken. Mmm. 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 It's tender. It's not hard to chew. It's not dry. The chicken thighs is what makes the difference. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. The noodles are great, and the green beans are good too. Yummy. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. That is really good. And that is a one-pot wonder, folks. Chicken lo mein. It's easy to prepare, easy to clean up. That makes me happy. It tastes delicious. That makes my husband happy. Happy wife, happy husband, happy life. That is contented living. Have a great day. Bachan. Bacans. Bacons. I like bacons because I like bacon. Bachans. French. Japanese sauce. Bachans. I think it's Bachan. No, I'm putting French into it. It's Bachans. You have no confidence in me. It's like, maybe. We already did the little Bachan thing in my jig. I can skip that, huh? How do you do chicken? I can see myself in the reflection. I just realized that. My own mirror at the stove.